Greetings! In today's video, we're going to see how a super helpful Reddit community and the power of data visualization helped me, a super tall person, find the car of their dreams. Also, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to help yourself or other tall people you know find a car that fits them perfectly. So let's dive in. So a few years ago, I moved back from Singapore to Sydney, Australia with my family. And there's kind of a problem. To get around Sydney, you need a car. But I'm over 2 meters tall, and it's super hard to find a car which can fit me where my knees just don't intersect with the steering wheel. And I wasn't going to disappoint myself and waste my time going from dealership to dealership knowing I couldn't fit in most of their cars. So I decided to do what most people do to solve a problem. Go to Reddit, and I found this amazing community called r/tall. So I had a look around, and there were a ton of posts asking these kind of questions, but the problem was, these were all asked by people around about 6 foot, and I realized the community now calls these people small talls. People who are kind of above average height, but they're not like super tall. So their answers and questions weren't really that helpful to me. And there's nothing wrong with being a small tall. You're actually going to save yourself a ton of head injuries in your lifetime. So I decided to write my own post asking for help, explaining my situation, and I even put like a little diagram to really help clarify the situation and what my problem was. And with that, I went to bed. But then the next day, my phone was exploding with responses. Now, it wasn't as bad as when I got to the front page of Reddit with my marriage proposal test, but there were still hundreds and hundreds of responses, which was awesome. Now look, I could have just selfishly gone through all the posts and answers and found the car for me and moved on. Hey, and if you're liking the video so far, please feel free to give it a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out knowing what content I should and shouldn't make for you. But there was a ton of data in this post and it was kind of hard to parse, so I thought, why not make it simpler and easier using the power of Data Viz? Plus, whatever I make, I can give back to the community and help them just as much as they've helped me. So I set about manually capturing all the data and putting it into a spreadsheet. Thankfully, there are only about 4 fields of information I needed to create a really insightful dashboard. It doesn't often take that much, and you're going to be surprised what insights and discoverability we can get from just 4 data points. And a little extra tip, if you ever need to convert meters to feet in Google Sheets, here's the calculation. Now that I made the data machine readable, I then put the data into Google Looker Studio, which is an awesome free web-based data visualization tool, which is perfect for this simple data set I have. And voila, this is the dashboard I created. By default, the table shows the car recommendations with some key stats, and then some notes below depending on what you filter to. Speaking of which, there's some awesome filters at the top, which we'll see in a second how to use. I think a real key data point here is who was the shortest person who recommended this car. I really think adding the shortest person to recommend this car is super valuable, because if someone taller than you recommends the car, you know it's going to fit. But if someone shorter than you recommends it, you may have to do a tiny bit more research. So for me, I kind of want cars around that 6'8", 207 centimeter mark. And as you can see here, I just adjusted the slider and wha-bam, there we go. Now I have cars which I know are going to fit me, and I can just focus on finding those right insights. I have to wade through all the other data which isn't helpful to me. And just compare it back to the post. Look at all this wall of text. Technically, yeah, look, the data and insights are in there, but they're hard to find. And look how the data visualization in this dashboard has brought them to life and made it so that anyone can discover this. Pretty cool, right? In the end, I went for a Volkswagen Tiguan. Look, I can totally fit. My knees don't even touch the steering wheel. It's amazing. And if you're a tall and own a Tiguan, here's a bonus hack on how to close the boot without using your hands. Okay, so a good data viz should take any audience from an insight zero to an insights hero. And I think this dashboard does that. Even if you have little to no knowledge about cars for really tall people, it empowers you to kind of get those insights super quick and super easily without having to do a ton of work. It's the whole point of good data visualization and good dashboard design. Go on, give it a go for yourself, or share with some tall friends you know who desperately need a car that they can fit in. The link is in the description below. And there you go. Hopefully you can see the power of good data visualization and how it can take abstract data, make it super tangible and useful to anyone. Have you found any other dashboards which help you in your day-to-day life by providing you great insights? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. Till the next time, thank you.